Hey gardening friends, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever stood in the gardening section, staring at irrigation options, feeling completely overwhelmed? You're not alone. The right irrigation system can mean the difference between a thriving garden oasis and a disappointing growing season. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most common dilemmas for small garden owners. Should you choose drip tape or drip line for your precious garden beds? We've split this guide into 4 practical sections to make your decision crystal clear. First, we'll explore the unique features of both drip tape and drip line systems specifically for small gardens. Next, we'll dive into the key factors you should consider when making your choice based on your unique garden setup. Third, we'll walk through a step-by-step installation comparison to show you exactly what you're getting into with each option. Finally, we'll wrap up with maintenance requirements and some real-world examples from our own garden experiments. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which irrigation solution is perfect for your small garden needs. Section 1. Understanding drip tape versus drip line for small gardens. Let's start with the basics. Drip tape and drip line are both forms of low-pressure, water-efficient irrigation, but they have distinct differences that matter in small garden applications. Drip tape is a flat, thin-walled tubing with pre-punched holes or emitters at regular intervals. It's lightweight, flexible, and typically less expensive up front. In small gardens, drip tape shines in straight row plantings like vegetable beds or annual flowers. Its main advantage is its simplicity. You can cut it to any length, making it perfect for raised beds or container gardens where precise measurements matter. Drip line, also called soaker hose or drip tubing, is a more robust, round tubing with built-in or inserted emitters. It has thicker walls and is more durable than drip tape. For small gardens with perennials, shrubs, or mixed plantings with irregular spacing, drip line offers better versatility. You can position it around plants in any pattern, making it ideal for landscaped areas or gardens with winding paths. In our previous video, we covered the technical specifications and large-scale applications of both systems. But today, we're focusing specifically on what makes sense for spaces under 500 square feet. The typical home garden size where every inch and every drop counts. Section 2. Decision factors for small garden applications. Now let's look at the key factors that should guide your choice for a small garden setting. Garden layout and plant spacing. For small gardens with straight rows and uniform plant spacing, drip tape is often ideal. If you're growing vegetables in neat rows or have a square-foot garden setup, drip tape's regular emitter spacing, typically 8 to 12 inches apart, works perfectly. Simply run the tape along each row and you're set. For mixed beds with various plant types and irregular spacing, drip line gives you more flexibility. You can snake it around plants of different sizes and water needs, creating custom irrigation zones even in a compact space. Water pressure considerations. Small gardens typically connect to standard household water pressure, which ranges from 40 to 60 psi. Drip tape is designed to operate at very low pressure, usually 8 to 15 psi. So you'll need a pressure regulator to prevent blowouts. Drip line can handle slightly higher pressure, but still requires regulation down to about 25 psi in most cases. For tiny gardens or container setups, drip tape might require less equipment to maintain proper pressure, making your system simpler overall. Longevity and budget considerations. Let's talk durability. In a small garden, you might be tempted to go with the least expensive option, which is typically drip tape. It's perfect if you rearrange your garden annually or grow mostly seasonal crops. A 100-foot roll of basic drip tape might cost $15 to $25, making it budget-friendly for small spaces. Drip line, while more expensive initially, $25 to $45 for the same length, has a longer lifespan, usually 5 to 10 years compared to drip tape's 1 to 3 seasons. For permanent plantings or perennial beds in your small garden, the extra investment in drip line makes financial sense over time. Climate considerations. If you live in an area with extreme temperature fluctuations, drip line's more robust construction stands up better to environmental stress. For small gardens in mild climates where you might remove irrigation seasonally, drip tape's flexibility makes it easier to install and remove as needed. Section 3. Installation comparison for small spaces. Let's compare how installation differs between these systems for small garden applications. Drip tape installation. For a small garden setup, drip tape installation is straightforward. Connect your main water source to a backflow preventer. Add a pressure regulator, reducing to 8 to 15 psi. Connect to a filter, 100 to 150 mesh. Run 1/2 inch header, tubing around the perimeter of your garden. Insert drip tape fittings into the header line. Connect your drip tape runs. Secure with garden stakes every few feet. Cap the ends with end caps or fold, and secure with figure 8 fittings. The entire installation for a 10 by 10 foot garden might take 30 to 45 minutes and require minimal tools. Just a pair of scissors and maybe a punch tool for the header line. Drip line installation. Drip line installation follows a similar pattern, but with a few differences. Same water source setup with backflow preventer pressure regulator, reducing to 20 to 25 psi. Filter, 100 to 150 mesh. 1/2 inch header or main line. Connect drip line using barbed fittings. Secure with more stakes, since drip line has more memory and wants to retain its coiled shape. Add end caps or connect back to create loops. For irregularly shaped beds or mixed plantings, drip line's flexibility allows you to customize your watering pattern. This installation might take slightly longer, about 45 to 60 minutes for the same size garden. Section 4. Maintenance and real-world applications. Now let's talk about keeping your system running smoothly, season after season. Maintenance requirements. For drip tape in small gardens, flush the system monthly by removing end caps and running water for 2 to 3 minutes. Check for clogging more frequently, every 2 to 3 weeks. Plan to replace annually or biannually. Store indoors during winter in cold climates to prevent degradation. For drip line in small gardens, flush the system monthly. Check emitters seasonally for clogs. Can remain in place year-round in most climates. May need emitter cleaning with diluted vinegar solution annually. Real-world examples. In our test garden, we installed both systems side by side last season. In our small vegetable beds with orderly rows of lettuce, carrots, and beans, drip tape was a clear winner. It was easier to adjust as plants grew, and we could replace sections as needed without disrupting the whole system. For our herb spiral and perennial flower beds, drip line proved more practical. Its durability stood up to the constant foot traffic and garden tool encounters, and we could easily work around the established plants without damaging the irrigation. For small container gardens on patios or balconies, we found that specialized drip line kits with adjustable emitters offered the best solution, allowing precise control for pots of different sizes and plant water needs. So which is best for your small garden, drip tape or drip line? If you're growing annual vegetables in neat rows or rectangular beds and want a budget-friendly solution, you can reconfigure each season. Drip tape is your friend. If you have mixed plantings, irregular spaces, or want a more permanent solution that can withstand a bit more abuse, invest in drip line. Remember, in small gardens, water efficiency matters just as much as in large ones, maybe even more, since every inch of growing space counts. Both systems will drastically reduce your water usage compared to overhead sprinklers, potentially saving 30 to 50% on your water bill while keeping your plants healthier with consistent moisture. I hope this guide helps you make the perfect choice for your unique small garden setup. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out our previous video for a deeper dive into the technical aspects of these irrigation systems. Drop your questions below, and happy gardening!